All right, Shalom, Mike. First and foremost, I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'asham Yahushai, Ba'asham Rakakodash. I'd like to give double honors to the Apostle Elders of Great Millstone. I'd like to say Shalom to the elect that teaches word in all truth, faith, and sincerity. Yeah, today I just want to get into a lesson on how everyone's lives is going to change one way, form, or fashion when this RFID microchip get mandated, man. You know, because this devil is trying to do a new world order, man. So the whole planet Earth, the whole inhabited Earth, is gonna be affected by this hard transition of going totally digital in a cashless society, man. You know, matter of fact, because this is gonna be the ultimate ultimatum. How about Shemel Shah is gonna sit before us, man. Either we're gonna wholeheartedly trust in Yahweh Shemel Shah and go off the grid, you know, and hope that the Lord, keep us, or you're gonna be reduced to just leaning on Esau and taking the chip, man. It's gonna be one or the other, man. So let's get this real quick. This St. Matthew 10 and 39. It says, "He that findeth his life shall lose it, and he that loseth his life for my sake shall find it." See, and that's ultimately gonna happen with this chip, man. You know, that's gonna be the bridge to you continuing in this society or you going off the grid, man. Because this is going to be a policy. This is going to be a decree that you have to take this. If you want to be a citizen, of this whole world order, new world order, you know, being continuing in this system, you going to have to take that chip, man. So you trying to find your life, guess what? You ultimately going to lose it because once you take that chip, it tells you that in 2 16 chapter that you still going to be trying on the foot, man. You still going to get your ass beat regardless, man, and still die. You end up taking a chip for rations because it is a famine that's brewing. You reduce to getting rations. You know, yeah, I mean. But the Lord said in Job the 5th chapter that we're going to be laughing during the famine. So what type of situation we're going to be in, during the famine if we're going to be laughing, man? We're not going to be eating rations. We're gonna have feast, man. We're going to be laughing in that day, man. But it's going to be through the spirit and power of Yahweh Hashem outside. Matter of fact, because we're going to lose our life for his name's sake. Meaning what? We're just going to give up everything, that your status, whatever the case may be, everything you worked for a teach that we laboring in vain for real. We're really working just to eat, man. Your TVs and your placing whatever you got in your house, whatever, all that's going to be given up, man. Someone's going to be cast out of our houses, become homeless, you know. Well, guess what? That's us losing our life. But guess what? Yahweh Shema Shai is going to keep us in that day. This is Revelation 3 and 10. It said, "Because thou hast kept the word of my patience, I also will keep thee from the hour of temptation." See? And you're going to be tempted. Why? Through this chip. Because that's going to be the bridge of the society. You ain't going to be able to pay your bills, your car note, or whatever the case may be, anything, without that microchip, even going into a store. You got to have that chip, man. And ultimately, the last boss pretty much is yourself. The spirit versus the flesh. Your flesh is weak, man. You got to eat, you got to drink, So you're going to be tempted, in your flesh, man. And a lot of people are going to be reduced to taking that chip. But the scripture says the Lord, Yahweh Shem Yahushua, is going to keep us from the hour of temptation, which shall come upon all the world to try them that dwell upon the earth. See, so this actually is going to come upon the whole planet inhabited earth, man. The whole planet earth is going to be affected by this because it's a new world order. And then when you go into this world in the blue letter, it says, that the inhabited earth. And also it says the Roman Empire and the subjects within it. And we know the revised Roman Empire, this beast system as a whole, has control over the whole planet Earth, man. You know, these devils got a footprint in every continent, in every country. You know, so they the ones that's really calling the shots. They might set up a gook as the leader, but the gook is taking orders from these devils, man. And a lot of them be Edomites. They just look like these other nations that they have leaders over, man. You know, but the point is what the whole planet Earth is going to be affected by this. You know, and that's why you got the coronavirus. That's why it's a pandemic. That's why the whole Earth is feeling some way the coronavirus. Yeah, I mean, so I got an article and it reads, "The world's transition to a cashless society is accelerating." See, and you say America, and you just say China. It said the world because that's what they trying to do. They trying to bring everybody under one banner, man. You know, and this pretty much gonna be the first step of this is that chip, man, to bring everybody all under one banner by the way of this chip, man. You know, but it said the world's transition to a cashless society is accelerating. So to let you know, this man has no time left. You know, this devil have no time left because if it was up to him, he would continue to do gradualism. But guess what? It's pedal to the metal now. You know, it's all gas, no brakes, man. This devil is have but a short time. It says, I'm gonna jump down. It says we have been following society's secular movement away from cash and towards digital payments for some time now. So these people pretty much has already been anticipating digital payments. You know, and even in that, they're gonna get rid of cards, credit cards, man. You know, it ain't gonna even be your phone no more. It's not okay. They have apps that was part of the gradualism. Cash App, PayPal, Bitcoin. That was part of the gradualism. What's gonna ultimately turn into a microchip, man. You know, just how this deal look, man. You were dealing with gold and silver. You know, then they gave you paper dollars. Then they gave you a plastic card. And then you just download an app off your phone. And ultimately, now you just gonna wave your hand over a scanner with that chip inside you, man. This is the transition that we're going into, man. You know? So it said the COVID pandemic has only accelerated with this trend. See? And who sets the trend? So-called white man, the devil himself. You know, starting with these elite bankers, the chief house of Edom, which are the Amalekites, man. You know, they are the Amalekites. They the ones that set the trend. They the ones that say skinny jeans are cool. They the ones that say being a homo is awesome, man. This devil have done that. And one of those other trends they said is what a cashless society. And by the way, this coronavirus, the COVID-19, you know, it said it has only accelerated this trend. So now being cashless, you know, cashless transitions was we in the land of traffic. That's what it's all about, buying and selling. You know, that's why you work. You know, because it's all about buying and selling, man. It says with an increasing share of businesses going cashless and moving toward a cashless society. See, and really under the whole planet Earth, man, inhabiting Earth. That's what they heading towards, man. It says taking a step back and looking at the share of payments in cash across the world shows an interesting picture. So as you can see, it's not just the United States. It's not even just Europe. This is actually going across the whole planet Earth. It says South Korea is a leading cashless society with cash compromising around 14% of payments. In Spain, 87% transactions still take place with cash. So as you can see, it's actually South Korea. They have more cashless transitions than Sweden. Which we know Sweden is they got the chip over there, man. You know? But as you can see, all these different countries, yeah, I mean, is what it says transition to a cash society, cash payments as a share of all payments in selected countries. See, And there's just a handful of big names that you see, man. You know, so the whole planet inhabited Earth is going to be affected by this. You know, the whole planet Earth is going to be affected by this, man. And it's going to get to a point where all this whole chart is going to say zero. You ain't gonna be able to use your cash in that day, your dollar bills, or your yen, or your pounds, you know, or your francs. None of that is gonna matter in that day, man. You know, that's gonna be toilet paper and fire starters, man. You know, it says the future of payments. It's no surprise that COVID has permanently impacted consumer behavior. See, meaning what? The way you pay. You know, it's you know, they came out with a coin shortage. You know, they say that these different paper dollars they can transfer the virus. You know, it said we mentioned in a previous chart segment how Square witnessed a significant increase in cashless sellers throughout the peak of months, throughout the peak months of the pandemic. See, and this is going throughout the planet Earth. This is the decree the devil is setting, man. Matter of fact, let's get a scripture, man. Let's get the chip scripture. You know, because what else this talking about? Revelation 13 and 16. It said, and he caused all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads. See? And if that word cause go into an ordinance, a decree. See, this is going to be one of the policies this man put in paper, man. You know? And it said, and it said both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, meaning what? Whatever status you have in this society, you're going to be required to take that chip, man. You know? And it's not just going to be in the U.S., it's going to be throughout the whole planet, inhabited Earth, man. Everybody's going to have to take it, man. You know? It said, and that no man might buy or sell, save he that had the mark or the name of the beast or the number of his name. See? And that's what it's all about, buying and selling in this place. We in the land of traffic, man. So this is the next form of currency. We already know that money there's an economic collapse that's brewing. You know that this money gonna crash. So what's gonna be the next form of currency? What's gonna be the so-called the next form of currency, man? Those digital payments, and it's not gonna be your credit card they're gonna use, cause they're gonna get rid of that, man. It's gonna be that RFID microchip, which is the mark of the beast. What else could it be? What else could it be, man? You know? So matter of fact, let's get something else real quick. This is I think that's Isaiah 36 and 6. It said, lo, thou trustest in the staff of this broken reed. See? And what's a staff for? For stability, man. You trusting in the stability of a broken reed. Once you lean on it, guess what? You're gonna fall, man. Anything that's broken, if you lean on it, it's gonna fall. And this system is broken, man. You know, this is an economic collapse coming. You know, nobody's taking these different leaders serious. You know, so this system as a whole is broken because this devil is trying to do a big restart and move everything to the east, man. But just like how you restart a modem or a computer, you know, you unplug it, you know, you count to 30 seconds, you plug it back up. But guess what? When this devil do it, it's not going to cut back on, man. You know? So it said, lo, thou trusting in the staff of this broken reed on Egypt, whereon if a man lean, it will go into his hand and pierce it. So is Pharaoh king of Egypt to all that trust in him. So guess what? You're going to be reduced to taking a microchip. You know, that's going to be the only thing, you know what I mean? That's you trusting in this system, you're going to be reduced to taking the chip, man. You know, that's going to be the ultimate ultimatum, man. Because it's not like you're going to be delivered from your cash. You tell your gold and silver is not going to deliver you in that day, man. You ain't going to be able to buy your way out of it. Like none of that, man. It's going to be Yahweh Shema Shai that's going to keep us in that day, man. Because everybody's going to be affected, man. One way, form, or fashion. You know, either you're going to You're gonna have to just get kicked out of your house, lose your car, whatever the case may be. Or you gonna be reduced to standing in line for bread rations, man. Then eat a missile later, man. When that time come, man. That's what it's gonna be. One or the other, man. You know? So let's go back to this article. It says, let's see, okay, come the last two paragraphs. It says, in addition to that, society is experiencing a secular movement to business models which are largely digital. Examples include e-commerce, and this only accelerates the cashless society trend forward. See, and that's what they're trying to do, man. You know, it said as this continues, a larger scale of payments will move away from cash and take place either digitally through cards or, see, through potentially other methods. And what's those other methods? The chip, man. That's going to be the method. Everything else is test runs. Everything else is to see how they going, how they you know, react. You know, so that method that they're going to use, for different transitions, is the chip, man. You know, is the chip. But guess what? At the end of the day, this man is not gonna, crown his enterprise a success. So matter of fact, I'm gonna end off with this songs. Because what else? What else the mark of the beast could be? If it's anything else, we down, man. If it's anything else, we're damned. I think it's Psalm 121. Psalms 21. Salakia. Psalms 21 and verse 11. It said, "For they intended evil against thee; they imagine a mischievous device which they are not able to perform." See, and we know that word device is a wicked plan. But why, in modern terms, when you hear device, it's dealing with something that's electronic, man? Because that's going to be the ultimate mischievous devices, that microchip, man. But guess what? They are not going to be able to perform it, man. Meaning what? They are not going to even get this out the ground. It's going to blow up in their face, so to speak, man. So yeah, I just hold to edify. I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushua, Ba'ashem Rakakodash. Double honors to the positive elders of Great Millstone. Shalom to the elect that teach word on true faith and sincerity. DGA, Abba Ball.